I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but April in South Africa is a dead month, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one who thinks that way. Government has seemed to have plonked all these public holidays. It's concentrated in around the Easter weekend, and so really April is a bit of a half a month. And that being said, we actually had some really good results for April. Our northern regions were by far the most successful. The Western Cape particularly quiet. And KZN was in fact quite a bit busier than previously. Some of the bigger transactions for the month, the biggest transaction in fact was an office block which we took to auction for Telkom, and we achieved a price there of 46 million rand, which is a nice transaction. In a good market space, something we're happy about. And then we sold a development in the Southern Cape in a place called Hartenbos for 33 million rand, which is a nice transaction. In Johannesburg, a lot of retail centres came to the market. We found retail's changed a little bit. We're finding that there's a lot coming to the market. Buyers are looking at around about 11.5% yields on retail. And so we moved quite a lot of centres. We sold one in Katu in the Northern Cape, a little town in the Northern Cape. Also a particularly good price. Here in the Western Cape, where I'm currently talking to you from, Cape Townians, midwinter, weather gets cold, they bunker down, they don't sell nor do they buy. And so we did quite a lot of transactions, quite a lot of residential in fact. In Claremont Upper we sold a home, but really was a generally quieter month in the Western Cape. KZN, which was quiet for a long time, was in fact having a good 2011. The first quarter ended off well, and they sold a whole lot of buildings. One in downtown Durban for a particularly good price. Umhlanga Ridge property there went for over 10 million rand, always a popular area. And then in the Free State we had a couple of smaller transactions. So this now sort of officially ends off the first quarter of the year, and on reflection, it's been what we're expecting. I certainly think that markets have cooled down. We certainly found that there's, possibly been in this double dip. At one stage, at the end of the last quarter of 2010, we were predicting that 2011 would start off with a gallop. But we certainly look at some issues in South Africa, constant issue of stubborn unemployment, the constant issue of mixed messages still coming from government, the issues of a global economy which is still in somewhat of a downturn. So I certainly think that the markets will remain quiet for a while, and that doesn't mean that companies like Auction Alliance are not busy. In fact, we're extremely busy. And then, of course, the 1st of April was Consumer Protection Month, and the Alliance Group right across the country, we were ready for it, we were waiting. In fact, we like it. It's really added great dimension to our business. It's formalized the industry, and so the consumer protection started on the 1st of April. And so we're heading to May, and May is going to be an interesting month. We've got lots of exciting transactions happening across the country. We're well ahead in terms of targets still, which is a nice sign. But life still remains tough here in South Africa, and the economy is tough, and it's a challenging environment. And I suppose the challenges come so many exciting opportunities. So we go into the second quarter of the year with great excitement and anticipation, but knowing that the headwinds will be strong, the road will be bumpy, and we've got lots to achieve.